How dark mode users describe light mode. I don't see the issue, because that is literally what it feels like. It is burning your eyes out. Maybe not the face completely like this, you know, but your eyes, no. It just hurts. Don't do it. I don't like light mode. Hello BabyQueers and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing some classic me IRL, because it's the beginning of the year, we're already kind of done with it, so we're just gonna do some relatable memes. But either way, you know the deal, before we continue, y'all gotta get hydrated. So grab some water, some tea, or whatever else you like to drink, and then we'll check out some more memes. Are you hydrated? Good, let's go. Then, you can't do all the groceries in one trip, me. Watch me. I might have to get a little bit creative, but I will do it. Because especially if you have to walk upstairs, there is no way I'm doing it in more trips than I have to. I'm really glad in my new apartment it's way easier and I don't have stairs. But still, if you think that in this weather, because Germany has constantly like rainy or right now really cold weather, I'm gonna walk to my car more than I have to get all the stuff inside? No. Just no. My DoorDash uploaded this picture as proof of delivery. They did you so dirty. Come on. Like, usually when you order food, you're already not looking your best, really. Which is understandable. Like, you don't have to look your best at all times. So you're just like chilling. You're probably wearing the weirdest clothes because everything else is in the wash. And then you're just like this posture as well, because you're just like, you were gonna like bend down to grab the pizza and they did you so dirty. I'm so sorry. But to be fair, at least it's better proof of delivery than just photographing the food in front of the closed door and then leaving. Because I've had notifications of like other packages be like, oh yeah, the parcel was handed to the resident. Meanwhile, me getting that email wasn't even at home, and I was just like looking at the picture they sent of it just like standing in front of my door, and I was like, resident. Okay, sure. I had a very happy childhood. I just wasn't a very happy child. Honestly, I think, why is this in me IRL? Because, A, a lot of people had kind of weird stuff happen in their childhood, but it might still have overall been very happy. But most kids aren't that miserable, you know. But either way, I still thought it was funny and I wanted to include it. Being at a new job is so embarrassing for no reason. Okay, someone said it feels like you're a new character on season 5 of a show. Awkward? Yes. Embarrassing? No, not really. I don't know, do people get embarrassed by it? Because it is kind of awkward, because it is being like, you come in and everyone knows each other and they're just like having banter with each other or just like know everyone and know what they're doing. And of course it's a little bit awkward at first, because of course you're not going to know everything. And, you know, you're gonna, like, have to take the time to get to know these people. And it's kind of awkward, but embarrassing? I don't know, I've never been embarrassed by being new at a job. I've been embarrassed to work at places, but that comes later when you know more about the place. The show I just started watching is good. I get to enjoy it. The show I'm started watching is trash, so I get to make fun of it. It's all about perspective, really, because you don't have to keep watching it. Like, if you start watching a movie or a show and you're like, okay, what? But sometimes it's so bad that it's good again, and then it's just trashy and you still keep watching, because like, what the hell is this show? What is this? But you keep watching, because you're just like, honestly, it's still funny. But yeah, a perspective, really, because you could be sad that you just spend time on the show, or you could try to make the best of it and, you know, just try to enjoy it in a way. Scientists can now transform stress into electricity. Swiss researchers created a material that produces electricity when twisted and stretched. German emissions at a 70-year low as coal use drops. Listen, if it could transform... Well, actually, if you put the material somewhere, if you're just like someone who, when they're stressed or nervous, tends to get fidgety a lot or just like tap their leg a lot or something, would it work if you just have that material like on your legs or something? Because then it would work. If you could just like take the mental stress and transform it into electricity, I think then we're set. I think whole office buildings would just run off of the stress of their employees. So for once, their stress might actually be useful. But the fabric itself is already pretty cool, I'll admit. It's cool. Now we just need to make it cheap enough and available enough for it to actually be helpful, I guess. My dad has been standing in the same spot watching Mission Impossible 2 for the last 30 minutes or so. And he's standing in such a dad pose as well. That's just funny. That's the kind of dad that comes in, like my dad. It's like, what are you watching? That is so weird. But then just keeps standing there and is watching it and is secretly kind of intrigued. Or the dads that are just like standing around, the children are playing, but there's a TV in the background playing Tom and Jerry, and all the dads are standing there exactly like this. They're supposed to be watching the children. But unless they start screaming or something, or crying, they're just gonna watch Tom and Jerry. That's just the whole dad move. If you don't do this, are you even a dad? Joking, obviously, but still, I feel like sometimes we all just kind of have the same dad, and this is one of those moments. Me. Any problem. It is what it is. I'm not sure. I mean, I do say it's all about perspective. This is a kind of perspective. To just say, well, it is what it is. But kind of how you go from there might still be very important. You know, because just being like, oh yeah, it is what it is, and just like deal with the pain or the suffering of the situation, maybe not the best approach, but then being just like, it is the way it is, and then just try to go from there to be like, well, it is the way it is, but it doesn't mean it has to stay the way it is. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Nobody knows all the answers, and that's okay. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. As a matter of fact, I simply do not want to know anymore. I am tired of knowing. Ignorance is bliss. Just know. It's giving the people constantly just asking you questions at work because they kind of figured out that you know what you're doing. So now everyone is asking you. People from other departments have started calling you to ask things, and you're just like, oh no. I messed up so badly. I should have just pretended I'm stupid. It would be so much more relaxed. But then again, here we are. I might not know all the answers, but people kind of start thinking you do. And it's kind of annoying. Oh well. Police robot told woman to go away after she tried to report a crime and then sang a song. Now normally, I really don't mind seeing the ACAB signs everywhere, but this one, maybe not. Who knows? Because who knows what kind of crime or actual crime this woman was trying to report. Because we all know the people who call the police because their neighbors looking suspicious and their neighbors just a person of color standing in their yard having a normal phone call or something. You know, yeah. If it was that kind of crime, this is a good bot. Okay, rewatching your favorite scene, or rewatching the scene with your favorite soundtrack. Okay, listen, if you have limited time, this is a problem. I'd say rewatch your favorite scene, and then just play the soundtrack. If you can, if it is on Spotify or something. Just play that when you get in the car to go somewhere, or play it when you're riding your bike somewhere, over headphones. Yeah. If you have enough time at home, just do both. Just do both. Ooh. Iris used to pat me on the nose sometimes. I used to hate being treated like a child like that, but I also liked the attention. I mean, kind of fair. But I feel like treating someone, or like really infantilizing someone and treating them like they're a child, is kind of rude sometimes. And I guess you were touch-starved enough to be like, okay, no, but I guess we'll take it. But yeah, if it bothers you too much, maybe say something. Or maybe you got used to it. Who knows? Me, at the pet store, looking at the kitties. Because cats are just cute. Cats are cute little fluffy, sometimes demons. But to be fair, no cat could be more of a rascal than my bunnies. So, cats are just cute. And they're fluffy. And then they can purr. And it's just adorable. Cats are just cute. So honestly, why wouldn't you be standing there like that? Hey, that was a cool dream. What dream? Just now, about the... Listen, I maybe remember my dreams twice a year. And then usually also only for a few hours. And then I just remember when I have them again, because my dreams do that. When I was a child, it was a lot worse. Like, I kept having the same dreams, but I also really don't remember what they were, because my memory's not great as is. But dreams are way harder to remember, actually. Yeah. But honestly, what's worse is not even if you don't remember it, but if you don't remember it, but still kind of get that lingering feeling from the dream. Because if you are like really scared, or like one time I was just feeling super claustrophobic when I woke up. That sucked because I had to go to school and be around a lot of people, and I just felt so panicky the whole day, really. That wasn't great. Cause Tony practices the piano 20 minutes every day. Effect: he is a big nerd. Honestly, we like nerds on this channel. I don't even care if you're a music nerd. Like, honestly, anyone who is like super passionate about their thing that other people think they're a nerd, honestly, we stand. Honestly, you do you. Whatever it is, I don't care. If you found something that is super interesting to you and that you're really passionate about and that you love doing, do it. Be a nerd about it. Just be a nerd about it. It's okay. When someone asks if I'm busy, mentally, absolutely. Physically, not so much. But if you're a good friend to this person, you will accept both. Because, yeah. I mean, honestly, in a professional setting, it might be harder to get out of things if you're just only like mentally busy and not actually doing the things you need to. But if you're like in a private setting and you're friends with this person, and that is like, you ask them to hang out, and they're just like, no. Like, I don't have plans, but no. Because they're introverted and need time to unwind, or because they really need to catch up on their cleaning or chores around the house, or just want to do something else, you know. Just be like, oh, okay, cool. See you another time. You know, let me know if you do want to hang out later or something, like, because maybe they change their mind. Honestly, just be chill with it. But I feel like a lot of people who are into memes are probably introverted and will kind of accept the other person, be like, I really don't have the energy for it right now. Or I'm really just like going through some stuff mentally and I can't. You know, I feel like y'all probably get it. Oversharing everything about my life, or being super secretive for no reason. Again, this is also just kind of an introvert move, because you're kind of maybe not so talkative, and then when someone asks you, you either don't really know what to say, just as a, I don't know, just like normal stuff, or you start oversharing. There is no middle ground, and that's okay. It kind of balances out in the end. You know, it's fine. Dear mind, please stop thinking so much at night. I need to sleep. listen, as someone who's always had trouble falling asleep, really, yeah. My brain likes to be grumpy. Or actually just likes to go on random things. It doesn't even have to be bad things. Like, I know there are people who just like keep going over their mistakes or embarrassing moments. I don't. My brain just likes making up stories. And then I'm lying there and I'm trying to fall asleep. But my brain's just making up stories. I just like, no, hang on. I haven't reached a good ending yet. Hang on, we actually have to repeat this whole thing. You interrupted me, now I have to repeat the whole thing. And then it takes you forever to fall asleep. Please don't. But then the next day my brain gets grumpy because I'm like, I didn't get enough sleep. Like, yeah, I know. I tried to tell you we needed to sleep, but no. No. Oh well. DoorDash, please select the delivery preference. Me, leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here. Honestly, yes. Because, yeah, like if you order food, you're probably gonna be at home, right? So yeah, please just leave it on the door. Like if you do it with packages, like you put it down, you ring the doorbell and you just leave, or you just put it down and leave without even ringing the doorbell. Because I've been at home and had packages just like put in front of my door and then they drove off without even ringing the doorbell. I was like, okay, cool, guess I'll go pick it up, you know? Because especially if you're in home office, you're just like standing at the window, being on a phone call or something, so you can't go to the door. But you're just watching them put it down and leave, and you're just like, okay, cool. Guess I'll get it, right? But with DoorDash, you're gonna be at home anyways. Just leave it at the door and get the hell out of here. My life is boring and repetitive. I must change something. Me, after changing the route to home and buying soda from a store I've never been in. Honestly, I kind of love how this literally works on our brain. How literally the smallest change can sometimes do so much to take you out of that rut. Because if you're just like completely stuck in it and you don't know where to start to do changes because like everything seems like shit. Honestly, sometimes doing like a little thing like this, like getting a new flavor of soda you never tried before. Or if you really like energies and be like, hey, okay, this is a cool new flavor, I'm gonna try this. Or just like driving a different route home can kind of kick your brain out of it a little bit, like enough to start getting a little bit of momentum to be able to change other things. I love how little things like this these just work. It's kind of brilliant. Hold. Now. Why are ice cubes like this? And also, this is why I love straws. No, actually, I just like the feeling of drinking out of straws. But anyways, this could have been prevented with using a straw. And before you come for me, I do have metal straws. So I don't have to use plastic straws. Don't even try it. The butterflies in my stomach waiting to feel something for someone. Are you also sitting on your bed? Because in that case, honestly, I do think like having like sort of crushes on like actors or characters in TV shows is okay. It's okay. Literally, if you feel good with that, like if you feel happy and content with that, like if you don't feel the need to go outside and find someone, then doing that and hoping your butterflies in your stomach kind of latch onto someone is entirely fair. Oh, I love your memes. You must be a fun person to hang out with. Also me in person. Fair. I maybe not actually pull this face, which is entirely fair if you're being followed around by paparazzi the entire day. I don't probably pull this face. But that probably still doesn't mean I'm a fun person to hang out with. I don't know. But probably, I don't know, it really depends. I can be. But I also am very awkward around new people, and I don't particularly really like getting to know new people, so probably not. Instagram. Look at my new boyfriend. Twitter. I can't get a boyfriend. Reddit. My 21 female boyfriend, 53 male, boyfriend forbids me from going into the basement and has a sock drawer full of missing women's driver's licenses. Am I the asshole for being uncomfortable? The wedding is in 3 hours. I mean, to be fair, if he literally goes through the trouble of pretending to be in a relationship and getting to marry to these women before murdering them in his basement, I'd kind of be impressed. But at the same time, yes, sometimes people post really weird things on Reddit. Like, honestly, there are a lot of, like, normal and wholesome people on Reddit, but there's also really, really weird questions and a lot of hateful people, obviously, because it's the internet. But honestly, the Am I the Asshole ones? Should I do an Am I the Assholes video at some point and kind of discuss it? But trust me, if I see one like these, I'm gonna include it for shits and giggles. Ah, fuck. A minor inconvenience. Oh, fuck. Okay, I have just made a fatal, irreversible error. Yes. Yeah. And usually, the more... like, if you, like, actually shout it, it's because you stumped your toe, but it's fine, it's gonna stop hurting in a minute, or because you spilled a little bit of coffee or something, it's gonna be like, fuck, and just kind of screaming it. But if you actually messed up big time, you're just gonna be like, oh. And just kind of whisper to yourself, that can't just be me. That really can't just be me. How to achieve your dreams. Step 1. Lower your expectations. Maybe your new dream can be having $14 in your checking account. That seems achievable for you. Thanks, Wiki Help. That is maybe a little bit helpful, but not really. We're gonna ignore the shade. In a way, setting goals that are high but achievable is kind of the best route to go. And I know that sometimes it can be actually really hard to tell if it's achievable or not, but because setting goals that are too high that they actually seem like you're never going to achieve them is very unproductive, because your brain doesn't like things that aren't achievable, so it's not actually going to want to achieve it, because it's like, that's not going to work anyways. Like, I'm not going to be able to achieve that. So setting, like, even if that's like the ultimate goal, like giving your brain steps to work up until that goal, until it feels achievable, is a good idea. Maybe setting it that low that having $14 in your checking account is achievable might be lowballing yourself a bit, I guess. Just a crow hopping around. Oh, it found its reflection. Oh, it's you, the source of all my problems. Wouldn't that technically be your parents? They're the ones that gave birth to you. They started this whole mess. But technically, yeah. But if you're trying to look on the positive side, you can also be the person to solve all the problems you got yourself into. I know it kind of sucks, because then you have to do all the work, right? You messed up, so you have to fix it as well. That seems double the work, but that's kind of how this works. Oh well. But I guess you're still in your angry, blaming phase. Okay. Take your time, and then maybe later you'll realize that that's the person that can fix all your problems. Me, after I close an app but my muscle memory reopens it. Again, seriously? Yeah, seriously. Because, honestly, like, especially if you just like close the app because you wanted to look something else up, or because you wanted to do something else on your phone, but then you just like reopen the same app because you open it so often a day that your muscle memory is just like, oh yeah. But then, like, you open it so many times a day that your muscle memory just kicks in. It's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna reopen this. And it's like, no, wait, hang on. That's not what we were doing. But we all do this. Don't even pretend you don't. How lazy are you? Me. Not leaving the bed to get the charger. But why would you? Like, honestly, it probably would actually be easier to just get up and get the cable. But warm bed is cozy, and leaving cozy is bad, so doing this seems entirely fair. Also doing it, like, from the sofa. You know, because you put something down somewhere and it's just like, shit, I need it now, and then you just, like, reach it to get it. Honestly, we've all been there. It's okay. Free trial. Enter your credit card information. This definitely belongs on me IRL because it's so frustrating. Like, don't even pretend it's a free trial. if I'm gonna need to order the credit card information now. You know, that seems weird. Because I know that if you don't, like, quit or like, terminate your free trial, it's gonna go over to a paid trial. But honestly, it seems really fishy if you ask for credit information right up front. Hey girl, do you like trees? Because if a cat got stuck in a tree, like in the tree, if you were a cat stuck in a tree, you'd be a cat. I forgot the pickup line. You really did forget the pickup line. So completely. Like you didn't even mess it up a little bit. You forgot the whole thing. And you still went with it. I don't know if this is really stupid or kind of brave, because you started typing it, you realized you don't know what you're doing, and instead of like taking a moment to think about it, you just keep spamming and messing it up worse. Maybe at some point you'll laugh about it? My brain trying to figure out if it's an actual memory, a movie I saw, or a dream I had. Also this. Literally. Because there are just things, especially if like me, you just have a super great memory. A super great memory. I can't remember anything. And then I just remember things, and I don't know if it's a dream I had or if it's something like someone actually ever said to me, or if it's like a plot in a movie. I cannot tell you with some things. But yeah, I wish you good luck trying to figure it out. Maybe you don't need to figure it out. Listen, I've kind of given up on it, but good luck if you want to figure it out. Okay, this is still my favorite ever family photo. My mom did the O. We told her we were going to write love. I see what you did there. This is the kind of photo you maybe not send to your grandparents. You know, like if you want to send photos to your grandparents, maybe don't pick this one. And you knew your mom would have scolded you, so you had to trick her. And I think it's kind of fair, because that's just funny. You know, because honestly, to an extent at least, if you just like keep playing like little tricks like these on each other and kind of tease each other in a loving way, I'm totally on board with this. Okay, don't talk to me about cars unless you have all the achievements like I do. My anxiety could never. I literally just know. Oh my god, your car is this close to falling apart. It is literally this close, and I know you're probably very broke, but you might still need to get that fixed because otherwise it will break down and then you won't have a car at all. But at this point, maybe just getting rid of the car, selling it for spare parts and getting a new car might probably be cheaper. Anyways, that was all the memes I have for today. Because, my god, some of these are actually really relatable and are just things that literally everyone feels, but other are just making me very worried about you, looking at the last meme right there. But anyways, this was still a pretty relaxed video, because I don't know if you've been here before, we've done some videos where we get a lot more mad, really. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're hydrated. If not, maybe go drink something now. And I'll be back in a few days with my next video.